more episodes left. Welcome to Random Access. Today we're going to talk about Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 9. I enjoyed it, had a little bit of Saul and a little bit of Mike. Who knew this be the last episode to conclude the prequel? I just gotta say off the bat, it sucks. I don't like the way it ended. I mean, I watched this show to find out how this nice guy Jimmy Miguel turns into the douchebag Saul Goodman that we know from Breaking Bad, and they didn't give us that. The last scene before the prequel ended, we just jumped straight to the Saul Goodman that we know from Breaking Bad. The last scene of Saul before the time jump, he was still a nice guy. I mean, with Walter, we saw the transition from start to finish. We didn't get a time jump and all of a sudden he's Scarface. So I'm not happy about that. But yeah, it was inevitable. Kim and Saul broke up finally. I knew that she wouldn't be in the Breaking Bad timeline because Saul hit on his assistant. He even called her sugar tits. But this episode confirms the end of their relationship, and it was kind of sad to see. I guess she felt guilty because of her schemes with Howard, that it ended up with Howard's death, and Saul just going along just to keep her happy made things matters worse. That even if he put his foot down, I think she wouldn't have that excitement and not want to be in that relationship, so I get it. Ever since the beginning of this show, we've seen Kim get excited and wanting to add a little mischief to her life. That intro though, I thought it was going to be that time jump. I was like, here we go, Breaking Bad, but of course, that was dumb for me to think because we needed to conclude Kim and Saul's story, Mike's story, and Gustavo Fring's story before the time jump. But yeah, what a shocker that she's no longer gonna be a lawyer, because that's one of the things that she loves. Why not still be a lawyer, but just not be with Saul? And I'm curious to find that out in the Gene timeline to see what she's up to now. I wonder if that flashback of Kim as a kid with that instrument, if we're gonna find her in the Gene timeline as like a music teacher at a high school or middle school, seeing that Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould are intricate with everything, that it must be a reason they had her with a musical instrument in that flashback. So it could be. I didn't really get that scene with Gus at the wine party or whatever it was. I guess he was trying to celebrate Lalo's defeat and wanted to have a little fun, but then he stopped himself, like it's too soon for him to move on, or maybe not wanting to involve this new guy into his life, knowing that he still has to deal with the Salamanca and Don Elario. Speaking of that, I'm glad we got to see Don Elario again, maybe for the last time of the series. And I was shocked to see that Don Elario just saw Tio Salamanca, yeah, he's senile now, I can't take his word, he's crazy, just take him away. And as far as the time jump, we do hear in the background that Francesca is telling him about the case of Badger with the public masturbation. So it looks like the time jump is the moment that we meet Saul in the Breaking Bad series, where he's Badger's lawyer, and around that same time he meets Walter and Jesse. And I was thinking, oh, is this a moment where Walter and Jesse come back and we're gonna see that scene again, but through Saul's perspective on where he is now. But I gotta say, Saul didn't look like Saul that we know from Breaking Bad. And I know it's too much to ask for, after him having a heart attack, for him to get out of shape and, look like he used to in the Breaking Bad series. Which, by the way, I was told this is the episode he had the heart attack, a third way of the episode. So it could have been during the Kim and Saul breakup scene, for all we know. His face did look a little bit thinner, but that's just probably me. So we got 4 more episodes left. They already concluded the prequel, so maybe one more episode of the Breaking Bad timeline where Walter and Jesse make a cameo, and maybe the last 3 they'll save just strictly for the Gene story, and maybe see a happy ending. This breakup scene kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad, where actions have consequences, and Walter, although he did get his revenge, he didn't get a happy ending for himself, which is the consequences of his actions. So same here, Saul and Kim won this battle with Howard, but at the cost of their relationship. I want to thank you guys for watching. Where do you think we're going with the remaining 4 episodes? Remember to like and subscribe. Let me know your comments below, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.